a sight to be seen. With spit-polished boots and a practice salute, I didn't really understand the danger. What am I doing in Southeast Asia? Then I saw her play for the troops one day. I knew that in time that you would be mine, oh mine. I'll swap my gun for a life of your love and make a living on talkback radio. And it's a 1, 2, 3, settling down, the red lights are on. And it's a 1, 2, 3, settling down, the red lights are on. And it's a 1 and 1 and 1 and 3, settling down, 'cause the red lights are on.
Lights. Atmosphere. Oh, it's fused.
Freeze! Live and your history.
Relax, Bill. It's me, Greg.
Yeah, I know. Greg, what are you doing here?
Well, it's Christmas morning, isn't it? I've come to drop off me prezzies.
You came all the way over from your place just like that.
Yeah, I must say I got a couple of weirdy looks from a traffic cop.
Traffic cop? What traffic?
Yeah, the traffic cop that dropped me off here on his way to work. Hey, listen, what are you doing up so early?
Revenge, amigos.
Eh?
Get your horn out. For 15 long years, I've been woken at sparrows every Christmas morning. Now the worm has finally turned. Get the picture?
Yeah, I think I do.
Come this way.
Right. What do you want?
Race call.
Okay.
Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, is it? Well, then I'm an hour late. Used to be 5 o'clock in the morning, pitter-patter of tiny feet, warm one in the stomach, whack one in the side of the head, then straight into the present.
Billy, they were never that bad.
Remember that Christmas Uncle Willie brought Nadine a drum and Lydia a horn? I wouldn't let him in the house for 2 years after that.
What are you doing here, Greg?
Who do I look like?
ZZ Top, David Bellamy.
No, I'm Father Christmas. Gee, I brought all your presents
Oh,
over.
put the jug on.
I'll go back to bed.
Ah, I'll heat up the mince pies.
No, there for later.
There's no such thing as later on Christmas Day. I'll break out the sherry.
I'm Billy.
Oi, 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 you two, come back down here. You're not going back to bed. I wasn't allowed to go back to bed. Now, if everybody's not downstairs when their presents are open, they're going to have their gifts auctioned off to other members of the family.
Dad!
Well, since I'm Father Christmas, I'm going to start first. Okay, come on, little Billy. You come and sit on Santa's knee and tell him what a good little boy you've been.
Yeah, don't be stupid, Greg.
Come on,
Oh,
Dad.
Billy.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Billy, Willy.
Come on, Bill. Get into the
good one.
Christmas spirit. Come on.
This is going to be a long day, boy.
Oh, that's a good boy, little Billy. Now, let's see what Santa's elves have bought for you. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, little Billy!
Right. Okay. I'll play a silly little game. Yes. Whoa. That's cool. What is it?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
What?
It's a wine rack for miniature bottles.
All right. This is going to be a very long day.
No, don't tell me. All right. It is a wine rack for one miniature bottle.
No, don't be silly, sis. No. This is a precision instrument. This is to enable you to look at eclipses of the sun through.
Oh, now look, that is amazing. You won't believe this, but whenever there has been an eclipse, I have never had anything to look at it through.
I believe that.
Well, you have one now. Yeah.
Uncle Greg, these all look like they've been made out of toilet rolls.
Well, they have, Elite. You see, I'm doing a course on recycled recreation, and you'd be amazed what people actually throw away.
What is it? It's a his and hers toothbrush holder.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. What's yours? It's a periscope.
That's right there. Well done, mate.
Okay. Now, this is for you, my dear, for being a good little girl.
Oh, it's little, it's little. Oh, quick, I can't get it off. Oh.
Oh.
Really? They're beautiful. How did you know those were the ones I was looking at?
Oh, yeah, a little bird told me. Yeah.
Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Cheap? I doubt it.
Girls, Greg, come on, get outside.
What? What? Was it something I said or what?
No, it's
What?
all right.
Okay.
No, not you. Not you. Turn around, close your eyes.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm dreaming of a white mistress, just like the one.
Come on, round, keep singing. Up the steps, up the steps. Round.
Listen and...
Da-da-da!
Oh, what? Oh, I tell you, you shouldn't have. You brought me a caravan. Okay. A mini tanker?
Billy, just unwrap it.
Oh, what? You barbecue too much.
We saved for months and we bought you this brand new gas-fired barbecue. It bakes and broils, it grills and fries, it burns your steak before your eyes. From this miss and this miss, we give it to you this Christmas.
Whoa.
Your old Barbie, dreadful fake, buckle like it's in tin plate. Buried under shingle, got thrown away. So here's a new one to make your day.
It's just a thing to cook the meat up.
So I can relax and put my feet up.
Go, good one.
Okay. This celebrated chef is mighty glad you bought a barbecue for Dad. I'll grill you steaks and heaps of sausages while you relax and swap them mussies. A Christmas kiss for all of you from Bill, the king of barbecue.
It's gas-fired, Billy.
And did you make these out of toilet rolls too, Greg?
What? Don't be silly, Billy. This is a real barbecue.
Oh, there's a book to go with it.
Too much. Oh, give us a look. Hang on. Oh, what? Look at this. Honey glazed chops. Huh? Cajun fish. And lamb kebabs. Just had a brilliant idea.
Yeah?
Put that turkey back in the freezer.
Why?
Because it's 1990, and I'm gonna cook us up a real New Zealand Christmas dinner!
Oh,
But we always have turkey.
Yeah, that's it. We always have turkey. All the more reason for not having it this year.
But we've got guests arriving and they'll be expecting turkey.
Tell it this will be a surprise for them. I mean, this is the Southern Hemisphere. It is the middle of summer, and every year we sweat over turkey and hot Christmas pudding, specifically designed by the Pongolians to stave off winter's icy fingers.
So what about the turkey?
Well, look, we can have it tomorrow, and then cold turkey the day after that, and some of that delicious turkey curry the day after that, and turkey sandwiches, and then if we got some more left over, we can have turkey soup at New Year's.
Yes, so what are you thinking about cooking for this great New Zealand dinner?
All right. How does Indonesian chicken satay, Cajun fish, and Mongolian lamb kebab sound?
Oh, very New Zealand.
if it was truly New Zealand, we would be having a hangi.
Yeah, except, Lydia, I didn't get a hangi for Christmas. I got a barbecue, and it's not going to start us life down a hole.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you practice on the barbecue for the next couple of weeks? But today, we will have the turkey because we all know our way round the turkey.
You know your way around the turkey, but I mean, if last Christmas was anything to go by, I'd be surprised if Greg could tell a parson's nose from a pullet.
Greg, leave the turkey alone.
I was just watching it brown, sis. Brown. Like the great Australian outback. Hey, you know, from certain angles, look at this, Mrs. T. From certain angles, I reckon this looks like Ayers Rock.
Greg, it's a turkey, not a dingo. You can't be homesick already. You've only just arrived. Right. My gravy's nearly ready. I just need to thicken it with a bit more of this. If you just have half a bottle of port.
Well, there's nothing like a drop of port to liven up a bit of gravy.
Liven it up, that gravy's going to be flat on its back.
Oh,
Billy's father used to love my gravy. He used to say, crawl over broken glass for my gravy.
Yeah, he had to most times. He lived in a pretty rough neighbourhood.
Fair dinkum?
No, Kawa.
Oh, Dad, that looks like a dress.
Don't laugh, Ned. According to your Uncle Greg, these are all the fashion and manly.
Manly. Don't you mean womanly?
Oh, Bonza Billy, you're wearing a neat prezi. Geez, you don't half look hot stuff, mate. Wouldn't it be better tucked in?
Tucked into what, me socks? Look.
Oh, well, maybe left out there. Well, speaking about, there's the brandy bell. Time for the Christmas pudding.
Brandy bell.
Yeah, an old naval tradition, Nat. You see, about an hour before it's due to be served, you whip the putty out. Yeah, whip the top off. Whoa. Spin her upside down. Yes, and then you whap a whole lot of brandy over it and let it go back in the oven and mature.
Yeah, Greg, isn't it a bit pale for Christmas pudding?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I was putting it in the bowl, but nothing a little brandy won't brown up.
Greg, this isn't Christmas pudding.
Yes, it is, sis. I put a whole load of 10-cent pieces.
No, it's stuffing.
Well, what does Christmas pudding mix look like?
It's brown filled with nuts, raisins, and fruit.
Oh. I think I know where that is.
Greg, you haven't! Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have.
Greg, do you realise what you've done? You stuffed the turkey with the Christmas pudding.
Well, the bowls were side by side, sis.
Don't worry, Greg. Once my gravy is on it, you won't tell the difference.
Let me have a look. Oh, that's terrific, Greg. That is terrific. This is the typical Aussie hat trick. The turkey, the pudding, the stuffing, all stuffed. So there it was, the easy access all in one Christmas dinner. Slice of breast off the top of the turkey, dollop of pudding from out of the turkey. Greg,
Yeah?
shut up.
Yeah, it all ends up in the same place, though, eh? I mean, hey, do you know what the real tragedy of that meal was?
What?
No matter how much brandy we poured on the thing, we still couldn't light the stuffing.
Well, that's not going to happen this year because we're having a barbecue, aren't we, Tal?
Yes, Henry Blofeld, we are barbecuing.
In 1990, barbecue is king, my dear old thing.
Greg, hi! Merry Christmas!
Oh, Mrs. T, Merry Christmas, eh?
Merry Christmas!
Hi, Tilly, you're early.
No, I'm late. I got held up in Ngaruawahia.
Well, not trouble with that car of yours again.
No trouble with the Maori Queen. She wouldn't let me get away. They sure can party down there.
Hi, Merry
Just a minute. That's your present. Oh. Guess what I've got you?
Hang on, don't tell me. Wouldn't be Kumara fudge again, would it?
A lot left over from last year.
I didn't give you the same present twice.
Oh, no,
This year, something special.
Oh, yeah?
Kumara biscuits.
That's Tilly, that's
What's this, Nadine? The kure.
No, the cure.
What for?
It's a band.
She's given one to all of us, Gran. We hate them.
Yeah, but I love them.
That's all right, Nadine. You should always give presents that you like yourself. Here. Have a Kumara biscuit.
Oh, it's okay, Gran. I'm saving myself for Dad's Barbie.
Why are we having a barbecue anyway? Where's the turkey?
Well, you'll have to ask Billy about that.
What about my special Christmas gravy?
Well, you can make it tomorrow.
But I've made it already. Dame Te Ate Irangi Kahu gave me a hand last night. This is a powerful brew.
Jeez, what happened, Bill?
What happened? Greg, you light the match, then you turn the gas on. You don't turn the gas all the way on. And then find you haven't got any matches, fumble around in your pocket, ask me for some, drop them on the ground, pick up a few dead ones, and then light the gas.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Noel, where does it say that in the manual?
The manual is for normal people. Or those 1 or 2 Australians with IQs over 50.
Are you two all right?
Yeah, we're all right, thanks, Till. How's that marinade going?
Oh, Tilly wants us to use her gravy.
Whew. Another explosion.
Here, you two all right, then?
Yeah, we're fine, thanks, Harry.
Is it supposed to backfire before it starts?
Yes.
Oh, one of those Korean ones, is it?
No, it's Australian, actually, Harry.
Well, much the same thing, isn't it? Here, I was thinking about coming over and having a drink, Bill.
Yeah, well, we're a little busy right now, Harry,
Oh,
but listen, come over later on.
A bit later
Definitely,
on,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
See there. Now,
Well, it's just that I want to bring you... I just wanted to bring your hedge clippers back, you see.
yeah, well, bring them back later on.
I see.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you mean like, and then have the drink?
And have the drink then, and bring he's got it at the same time as that.
Right, yeah. Well,
Now,
you see, no, it's just that I won't actually be using them between now and then, so I could come over now and have the drink.
Well, I won't be using them either, so you may as well leave them till later on. It'll be better.
It'll be later on. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll leave
Okay,
it
Harry.
later on. Sing out if you need the clippers in the meantime.
Yeah, I will,
Okay,
Harry. I'll
right.
sing out if I need them. Right, now, see, what am I going to do here? Greg, what are you doing?
Well, just rearrange the rocks on the flat bit.
No, the rocks don't go on there. They go underneath the grill. You see, they keep the heat in for the meatballs. The meatballs go on top of the grill.
No, Bill, no. The meatballs go on top of the rocks, on top of the flat bit with the oil. They do not go on the grill.
Greg, the meatballs go on top of the grill.
They do not.
Where have you been, man?
Canberra, Sydney,
What?
Mossman, Manly, Randwick, Bondi, Corinthi, Tamworth, Walker, Walgett, Newcastle, Coolangatta, Allarup, Brisbane, Cairns,
asking where you've been.
Darwin, Alice Springs, Perth, Fremantle, Adelaide, Melbourne and Hobart.
Yeah? Have you been to Kati Kati Kere Kere Mere Mere Tiki Tere Hinemo Tokoro Hukanu Tukanu Wanganu Tuaka Timaru Waipukarau? Cause I've been everywhere, man.
I've been everywhere, man.
I've crossed the deserts bare, man.
I breathe the mountains air, man.
I've travelled, I've had my share, man.
Cause I've been everywhere. I've been to Morbury, Taree, Jaroogaree, Banbury, Toowoomba, Gunnedah, Gallingbar, Woolloomooloo, Delving, Tambourine, Ingading, Jindabyne, Lithgow, Casimo, Brigalow and Narromine, Megalong, Wyong, Kangarong, Wongarilla, Morgilla, Bockalilla, Brockabilla, Armadillo.
Have you been to Woodville, Dargaville, Christchurch, Reefton, Hamilton, Taupo, Kaio, Manganui, Tikwiri, Kiki, Roxburgh, North Cape, East Cape, West Cape, Bluff? Cause I've been everywhere, man.
I've been everywhere, man. I've crossed the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountains air, man. I've travelled, I've had my share, man. Cause I guess who's dropped their beer, man.
Hey, no. It's already in the mixture.
No, you didn't put the oil in the mixture. Otherwise it'll fall apart. Jeez.
Greg, I know what I'm doing, okay?
Well, I reckon I could do it better.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
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 Hey, listen. I can play the alto and sing in contralto.
Well, I can play the trumpet and get all the crumpet. I can do most anything.
Yeah, can you use a fork?
Yeah.
So can a dog. Hey. Any note you can play, I can play higher.
I can play any note higher than you.
No, you can't.
Oh, geez, the meatballs are ruined.
It's your fault.
Wasn't my fault. Was not my fault. Was not my fault. Oh, don't you say it was my fault. Wasn't my fault.
Girls, you are supposed to be preparing the dinner.
Oh, well, let's...
Strike the meatballs and let's get on with the kebabs then. It's your fault. I told you it was your fault. It was.
How's the barbecue going?
Don't ask.
Oh, Dad, they look awful.
Yeah, well, Greg cooked them.
I did not. It was you putting the oil in the mixture.
Well, what are we going to eat?
Have a kumara biscuit. It'll see you till lunchtime.
Oh, thanks, Gran. I'll be right, really.
Well, there's the first disaster.
No, the first disaster was the kumara biscuits.
Well, they usually come in threes. I wonder what's next.
Kia ora, everyone. And, Kapai Noel.
Bonjour night.
Well, there's the hat trick.
Merry Christmas, Nigel.
Merry
You're
Christmas.
early.
Something smells good. Is that the turkey?
The meatballs thing.
Oh. Oh. Do they go in or around the turkey?
No, Nigel, we made a big mistake giving Billy a barbecue for Christmas.
Oh, I've never had barbecued turkey. You know, Lydia's told me all about your Christmas turkey and your Christmas mince pies and your Christmas pudding and all the trimmings.
Nigel!
You know, it's only the thought of Christmas turkey that keeps me from turning vegetarian.
Well, Nigel, you could be becoming a vegetarian sooner than you think.
Kia ora, Nigel. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Did you bring the present?
Yes, and seeing as you're all here, Mr. James, Mrs. James, Mrs. James Sr., Lydia, Nadine, Greg.
Yeah? Yeah, well, that's just about covered everyone except Ginger.
Oh, and Ginger. Oh, the cat! Yes, I'd just like to say to you all, Merry Christmas. Or as you would say, Mr. James, Kapai Krihimete.
Yeah, right. I've been saying that all morning, haven't I?
This is for you all.
Oh, Nigel, it's beautiful.
It's heavy with symbolism.
Bit heavy to go around the neck, though, isn't it, Nigel?
Oh, no, you don't wear it.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought we were all going to have to take turns at it.
Oh, no. You hang it on the wall. You see, the spirit of the sky meets in turmoil with the spirit of the earth and the rungy the sky.
Yeah, Nigel, let's talk about that after dinner, OK?
This is from all of us, Nigel.
Oh, really? You shouldn't have. Oh, it's a recording of The Cure.
Nadine, it was supposed to be a book token.
Well, the bookshop ran out.
Oh, let's get back to cooking the food, otherwise we will never eat.
Yeah, well, the sun's nearly over the yard arm. Would anyone like a Christmas drink?
Come in.
It's only me. I thought it was about time I brought your clippers back. Oh, you're having a drink, are you?
Yeah, would you like one, Harry?
Well, it is Christmas. Oh, you got the turkey in the oven, sir?
It should be, Harry, but we're having a barbecue
Yeah,
instead.
so I heard. Hell of a bang.
Yeah, well, it's all fixed now, Harry.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to have a traditional New Zealand Christmas barbecue.
Oh.
Whoa!
A traditional one, eh?
Yeah.
In the rain.
What?
It's persisting down out there.
What?
I was in two minds whether to bring the clippers back.
Natty, turn that thing off! I said turn it off!
Dad!
Sounds terrible and it's got nothing to do with Christmas.
Well, this hasn't got much to do with Christmas either.
Well, actually, I do happen to have a sprig of mistletoe here.
Oh, Nigel, don't be silly.
Nigel?
This is the pit.
Dad, what are we going to do?
Well, we'll just wait for the rain to stop, that's all.
Oh, great. This is really exciting. It's just like watching paint dry.
Was Christmas always this boring?
No, darling. I can remember a Christmas that was anything but boring. Isn't it, Billy?
When was that, Tuff?
Captain Billy T. James, 10 Hut.
Oh. That Christmas.
How do you say Happy Christmas, everybody, in Vietnamese?
Oh, that's easy. That's, Happy Christmas, everybody.
It doesn't quite have the same ring about it, does it?
You know, I never thought I'd spend a happy Christmas in Vietnam, but no. Here we are. Just the two of us.
Me and you.
What? No, me and my guitar.
Oh, really?
Suntanned, wind blown, honeymooners at last alone, feeling high above par. Oh, how lucky we are. While I give to you and you give to me true love, and on it will always be true love, for you and I have a guardian angel on high with nothing to do but to give to you as you give to me. Love forever true. Love forever true.
Look on Christmas fireworks.
It's not fireworks. It's incoming.
Oh, well, what are we going to do now?
It's just probably a passing shower.
Long-range weather forecast reckons it's one of those tropical cyclones.
Yeah.
So I was wondering about you cutting that hedge.
I wasn't going to cut the hedge, Harry.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll hang on to the clippers.
What are we gonna do now?
In, go.
Still reckon you're making a big mistake,
No,
Tal?
Billy, I am making Christmas dinner.
Look, we can bring the barbecue inside and I can...
They're dangerous in confined places. I had a cousin who was having a bit of a barbecue in his bedroom. A cat jumped through the window, knocked the barbecue all over the bed. He was on night line.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that figures, Harry.
Tell me something, Sis. How long is it gonna take to cook?
4 hours.
Oh, 4 hours? What are we going to eat in the meantime?
Have a coomer of biscuit.
No, thanks, Mrs. Tweed.
Good on you, Mum, yeah.
They're delicious. Lovely.
No, Papa, that's 11 points.
Hucker, you can't use Māori words.
What do you think, Gran?
Oh, I think Lydia's right. Put this here, and this. Whakamarara.
Whakamarara.
Yep, it means to scatter, and it also means 18 points.
No, 54 points, Lydia, dear. Triple word score.
I thought you said you hadn't played this before.
I've not played it before in English.
If you can use Māori words, why can't I use Russian words?
Because you don't know any Russian
I do
words.
so, Mikhail Lermontov.
Well, put it down then.
I don't have enough letters.
Still raining, Harry?
Yeah, heavier if anything. Yeah. Probably flooded in Northland.
Yeah, you know, if we hadn't gone the barbecue way, we'd be tucking into a nice big juicy turkey now with cranberry sauce and mushy peas and potatoes and Christmas pudding.
Come on, lighten up, you guys, will you? I mean, it's only going to be another how long, Tal?
2 hours.
2 hours. Be gone in a flash. You watch.
Mikhail Lermontov. I'm out.
What?
Well, you said Nadine could use it.
Look. Does anybody know any old-fashioned Christmas stories? Anything to cheer us up?
Yeah, I know a beauty.
Oh,
It's
good.
an Australian story. It's called The Little Match Girl.
Greg, the little match girl isn't an Australian story.
It is so. It's set in Darwin. There's this little match girl, you see, and both her parents had died before she was a baby.
I thought this was supposed to cheer us up.
Anyway, there it was, the night before Christmas, right? And she was selling matches in the snow.
What, snow in Darwin?
Well, it was before Cyclone Tracy, you know. They were having all sorts of peculiar weather at the time. Anyway, there she was, up to a little waist in snow, outside the Darwin RSL Club. She, poor little thing, hadn't eaten in about 6 months or so. Her wicked stepfather had forced her to sell matches in the snow.
So it had been snowing for 6 months.
Well, she could see the Christmas decorations and the Christmas tree and the roaring fire. And inside the Darwin RSL Club, Sir Joe Bjorky-Peterson, Wally Lewis and Sir Dame Edna Everidge, 3 of the greatest living Australians, were all sculling back Castlemaine 4X and eating Georgie pies.
Well, is that it?
Oh, no, I was just thinking, I'd give anything for a Georgie pie right now. Yeah.
Have a Coomer biscuit.
Well, no thanks, Mrs. Toohey.
Can we get back to the little match girl?
Oh, sure, sis. Anyway, it got colder and darker. So to brighten herself up, she struck a single match.
And rolled a single smoke.
And in the light of that single match, she saw her mother's face. A mother who had died before she was born.
Well, how did she know it was her mother?
Well, everyone knows who their mummy is. Yeah. Anyway, they've all got the same cheekbones. Anyway, she struck another match and saw her dad.
Who died giving birth to her, I suppose.
Well, do you want to hear the story or not?
Go on, Greg.
Well, her father had perished in a flood outside Alice Springs trying to rescue a wombat in a bushfire. Meanwhile, inside the Darwin RSL Club, Sir Joe Bjorky-Peterson raised his tinny high above his head and proposed a toast to the finest police force that money could buy. The little match girl, up to her neck in snow by this time, struck yet another match.
Gee, she's getting through those matches, isn't she?
Well, that's the point of the story, you see, Bill. And she saw her grandmother.
Hang on. Do we have to go through her entire family tree? Grandmother, how many matches has she got left?
Well, 28, I think.
Well, why don't we just move along and say to match number 27?
Well, no, you miss all the good bits, then.
Oh, we'll suffer.
Oh, well, all right. We cut to 27. So who have we seen? We've seen Frank Ifield, Richie Bernard, Yvonne Goolagong, Skippy the Bush Kangaroo, grandfather, great-grandfather, mother's cousin, Crocodile Dundee and Kylie Minogue. So, right, as the light from the 27th match died away, the Darwin snow fell suddenly quiet, and the little match girl's soul slipped away into the vast and empty Northern Territory sky.
Uncle Greg, for goodness
No, it's not over yet. Suddenly the door of the RSL club burst open, and Sir Joe and Lady Flo rolled out into the snow with all the rest of the crew of merrymakers. Oh, look, said Sir Joe, a little match girl. You don't strike many of those in Darwin. And then Wally Lewis said, gee, look, she must have used her entire stock of matches to keep herself warm.
Get on with it, Greg.
But what they didn't know was that she had used her matches
To see all the relations, I suppose.
Have you heard this story before, Bill? Well, there was an angel looking down, and it could see that Cyclone Tracy was just around the corner. But it thought and it smiled, because even then, the little match girl was safe and happy and eating shrimps in surfer's paradise, even though she was as dead as a doornail.
Oh, good. It was supposed to cheer us up.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling a lot more cheerful, thanks, Lee.
Yeah, thanks very much, Greg, for that most inspiring contribution.
That's okay.
Good. Anyone else? Nigel.
Oh, Nigel.
Nigel.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
Nige.
come on.
Nigel. Oi, Nigel.
What?
Have you... Oh. You know any Christmas stories, Nigel?
Oh, is this a tradition in your whānau?
No, we just want to kill time.
Oh, well, actually, I do know one.
Oh, good.
It's called The Little Match Girl.
Nigel, anything but the little match girl.
Oh, all right. The Happy Prince.
Oh, good.
yeah.
You hear that, Greg? The Happy Prince.
Yeah, I like that.
Right, sock it to us, Nigel.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away,
Nigel, this story is going to be relevant.
called the South Island, there was a large and beautiful city
And culturally sensitive.
with a marae. And on the marae was a wharenui meeting house, and in front of that, a teko, the central post,
We know.
I didn't lead.
on which was carved the Happy Prince, or as you would say, the Happy Rangatira.
Why don't we just stick our heads in the oven?
Can't, it's electric.
Now, the Happy Rangatira had a faithful friend, Pi Waka Waka. No, the fantail. Now, one day he said, Pi Waka Waka, little Pi Waka Waka, there is much suffering and misery in my iwi and my whānau. Fly up onto my shoulder and pluck the power shell from my eye and sell it so that the people may be fed.
Kai.
Food, yes. So, the little Pi Waka Waka did as he was bid. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough food to go round, and the people were still hungry.
I know how they felt.
Have a Coomer biscuit.
Oh, I was just remembering, Gran.
So the Happy Rangatira said, Pi Waka Waka, little Pi Waka Waka, fly up onto my shoulder and pluck the other power shell from my other eye, and give it to the people. So Pi Waka Waka did as he was bid. And lo, the people were fed. But Pi Waka Waka said to the Happy Rangatira, you are now blind, Rangatira, and I will stay with you always and be your eyes.
Nigel, how does this end?
Well, the faithful Pi Waka Waka stays with the Happy Rangatira till he freezes and dies. And the Happy Rangatira and the frozen body of the Pi Waka Waka are thrown out on a, what's the word for where you throw your rubbish?
Next doors.
Oh, so, the Atua said to an angel, go down onto the earth and find me the two most precious things. And the angel returns to the heaven with the frozen body of the Pi Waka Waka and the broken Punamu heart of the Happy Rangatira.
That's the most beautiful story I have ever heard. I think I've got to go home.
Oh, Clara, this is hopeless. What about A Christmas Carol?
Oh, yeah.
Look, Bill, I don't feel like much of a sing-song right now, all right?
The story by Charles Dickens.
Does anyone cark it?
Well, I'm not sure. Do they tell?
No, it is the night before Christmas, and Scrooge the miser is sitting in his counting house counting out his money.
That's right. Except he's in there with Bob Cratchit, you see, and Scrooge hates Christmas, right?
Oh, I like him already.
Aye, Christmas bad humbug, he says.
Geez, I can't imagine anybody hating Christmas. What sort of a dingo would hate Christmas?
191, 192, 193, 194, 195.
Excuse me, Mr. Scrooge. It's nearly midnight and we are weary.
Bah humbug.
Tomorrow is Christmas Day, and we must prepare our celebrations.
Christmas? Bah humbug and double humbug, I say to you, Bob Cratchit.
It'll be a wondrous feast, sir. We've got a whole chicken neck to roast. And half a potato.
And there'll only be 4 of us to share it.
Oh, you're not feeding old woman as well, are you?
Well, she is my mother, sir.
And how do you feel about this Christmas humbug, Mrs. Cratchit?
It's Miss Cratchit, if you please, sir.
Miss Cratchit.
It's a tragic story, Mr. Scrooge. She was poor, but she was honest. Victim of the squire's whim. First he loved her, then he left me. And she had a child by him. It's the same the whole world over. It's the poor as gets the blame. It's the rich as has the pleasure. Ain't it all a blooming shame?
You didn't tell me you were a bathtub.
Oh, she's been a fine mother to me, sir. Oh, good Mr. Scrooge. Do you reckon you could see your way clear to advance me threepence on my meagre salary so that we could buy a Christmas pudding?
I do like a bit of Christmas pudding, sir. A little of what you fancy does you good.
Aye, look what I got there.
Oh, we'd be ever so grateful, sir.
No, not a brass farthing. Nothing. Come on, out. Get out. Come on, all of you, get out.
Come on, Mother.
Come on. Come on, pick up that crutch.
Good night, Mr. Scrooge.
Aye. Now you old dragon. Come on. Move along.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Sling thy hook. Now I can sit down, put my feet up, have a gin and watch a bit of telly.
Wait a minute, where did the telly come from?
Cisco's, I suppose.
Well, that's not in the story.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to make it more interesting, that's
Well,
all.
keep to the real story.
Well, if I'm correct, Mr. James, Mr. Scrooge is now visited by a fearsome spectre.
Oh, yeah. They pay you a visit when you've been fiddling your taxes. Oh, look out. Here comes the income tax spectre, they cry.
Greg, Spectre is a ghost.
Ghost? Yeah. Oh, jeez. I don't think I'm going to like this at all.
So that night, Scrooge lay tossing fitfully in a disturbed sleep when all of a sudden,
something horrible appeared.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Who's that? What does he want with me, Dread Spectre?
Change your ways, Ebenezer Scrooge, or you will die a miser's death.
Right this minute?
Your time will come, Ebenezer.
Oh, well, until it does, I'm counting me money and keeping me counsel and bar humbug, I say to you.
The world will revile you.
As long as it keeps its fingers off me brass, it can revile all it wants.
You're a hard and callous man, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Aye. Well, at least I don't go around wearing chains over me naughty. And he's our red kinky devil. Now bugger off before I call neighbourhood watch.
Enohora. Neighbourhood watch?
You're making this up as you go along.
Yeah, well, that's what Charles Dickens did.
Well, how does Charles Dickens end it then?
Yeah, well, it's got a happy ending, not like the little match girl.
Well, what happens, Bill?
Right. So, the last ghost takes Scrooge to a graveyard.
Oh, jeez. I don't think I can handle another ghost. Not now.
I know what thou art trying to do, Dread Spectre, but I'll have thee know I'm not a fearful man.
Then thou art a fool, Scrooge, for there is much to fear in life, and even more in death.
Ah, yet you're right if they all look like you. A man could build a nice, profitable tenement round here.
The world will turn its back on you, Scrooge. There will be more at Tiny Tim's funeral than there'll ever be at yours.
Tiny Tim? Boot boy with limp?
He will starve through your meanness. Can you carry the burden of that on your conscience?
Oh, a lifetime of dirty boots. That's a burden, all right.
Observe your legacy.
Legacy? Ebenezer T. Scrooge, unmourned, but... Ah, yet 'tis me own grave. Dread Spectre, have thee nothing else to comfort me?
Nothing at all, you miserable old sod. Not even your hedge clippers. He sounds a bit creepy, doesn't he, Bill?
Yeah, he is, Harry, he is.
And you call that a happy ending?
That is not the ending. Scrooge woke up the next morning a changed man.
Oh, yeah, so he does.
Well, what happens then?
Well, anyway, so the Cratchit family are miserably preparing for an thoroughly unhappy Christmas.
Adam Zale? Adam Zale?
It's water, ain't it?
Finest drink in the world, Timmy.
Can I go and nip a chin right now?
Now then, Mother. You know what happened last time you got into the mother's ruin? Took us 3 weeks to pay off the bailiff.
Oh, Lord, Bob, you're such a prude. I could have paid him off in half an hour.
We should rejoice in our little feast. Oh, Mother, I ain't half hungry. Oh, my poor little lamb, you're skin and bone. Oh, I fear Tiny Tim will fade away, Bob.
Oh, if only good Mr. Scrooge had advanced me some money.
Good Mr. Scrooge, that old skinflint. Oh, I'd like to get him alone down some dog.
Now, Mother, not in front of the child.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
Mr. Scrooge, compliments of the season to you, sir.
I'll give him compliments of the Satan.
But he's brought us food, Mum. Oh, for Tiny Tim and all Mother-in-law, look.
Miss Cratchit?
Oh, God bless you, Governor. A real gentleman you are. All right, told me never I saw him.
Christmas crackers we have, Christmas pudding, Christmas cake, a turkey.
Oh, turkey.
Chocolates for Tiny Tim, and I've saved the best for last.
Sir.
Oh,
The bill.
The bill? The bill?
Bill?
Bill, that is not the ending. They all sat down and ate the turkey and lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
Yeah, all except the turkey.
Speaking of which, more dear sister.
The turkey!
the tummy's ruined! Oh, no! Fooled ya!
Jesus.
Right, now, all stations, action, go. Greg, would you scrub the potatoes,
Yo.
please?
I'll get into the gravy.
Bill, would you hand out the drinks?
Yeah, right.
And girls, would you set the table?
What can I do?
Well, you can help the girls.
And what can I do?
I don't know what you can do, actually, Harry.
Oh,
You can always flip the edge, Harry.
oh, yeah, very funny. In the rain. Good one, Bill. No, I suppose I'd better be getting back to the empty house. Muriel won't be there. She's gone to see her sister in Dannybrook. The Chinese takeaway, are they open on Sunday?
Oh, yeah, because, see, you'll be right there, Harry, because Chinese don't have theirs till February. See, no, you'll be right.
Bill. Harry, would you like to stay for dinner?
Oh, well, I don't want you to think I'm angry.
Harry, you're staying, okay?
Oh, thanks, Bill. It's real good of you. But there's just one thing, though. Would you have any mushy peas? I've got a bit of a problem with turkey. I can't chew it, you know.
A waiata before the meal would be wonderful, Mr. James.
Yeah, upstairs second on the left, Nigel.
No, I mean... Oh, I see. Another fucking minute.
They go at the side so that you can pull them with the person sitting next to you. They go at the top so that you can pull them with the person sitting opposite you, don't they, Nigel?
Oh, I don't think I'm really briefed to comment on that one.
Oh, they go at the top. At the side. At the top. They go at the side. At the top. They go at the top.
They used to get on so well when they were kids, didn't they?
Hey, girls, do you remember that clapping song you used to do when you were
Come on,
kids?
do that one.
Under the bambushes down by the sea, boom, 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 true love. For you, my darling, true love. For me, when we get married, we'll raise a family, have 16 children.
16.
All in a Row, row, row your boat gently downstream. Throw a lady overboard and listen to her scream. They go at the top. They go at the side. They go at the side. The top. They go at the side. Oh, great. We're a cracker short now. Some of us have been a cracker short for years. Nadine, the big one goes on the outside.
It doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't.
Look, remember, Santa's listening.
Oh, we know you are, Daddy.
Yeah, but you didn't know once, did you?
Yes, we always knew it was you.
Oh, good one. And to think of all the trouble we used to go to.
Stop talking, children, and snuggle down. Otherwise, Santa won't come and see you.
Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun and... Right, down there. Right, down there. Right. Where's Booze? Merry Christmas, one and all.
Look at me.
Oh, Santa Claus is...
Hang on, if you're Santa, I'm his little helper. Merry Christmas.
I'll give the old tart a bit of a bite.
Come on, give up.
Santa's been.
Hmm?
No, he hasn't.
Why not?
Well, if he slid down the chimney...
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, no, Bill, don't do that.
Look, if a 300-pound Santa came down the chimney, he's not going to leave just an empty glass and a few mince pie scraps, is he?
No.
Well,
No, don't.
look, we're going to have some hard evidence.
I've got hard evidence. Look. Self-raising snow.
Oh, right. Very clever. Wish I'd have thought of that.
Highly intelligent.
Yeah. Big Santa.
Oh, big fish.
Okay, he's been up. Now he's going back.
Aren't you going to do the stairs?
Well, he didn't want to spoil all of our carpet, did he? Scarlet ribbons. I peeked in to say good night, and I saw my child in prayer, praying for some scarlet ribbon, scarlet ribbons for her hair. But all the stores were closed and shuttered. All the streets were dark and bare. In our town, no scarlet ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her hair. Through the dawn, my heart was aching. Then just before the dawn was breaking, I peeped in, and on her bed, in gay profusion,
lying there. Scarlet ribbons, lovely ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her hair. If I live to be 100, I will never know from where came those ribbons, scarlet ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her head.
Good night, Diddy.
Woo. Right, the gravy's ready.
Turkey's ready.
And the spuds and the poos.
And the puckus.
Oh, isn't
Come on,
it?
Ned.
Look at that. Crackers, crackers.
Crackers, crackers, crackers. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Ready, and hats on. Hats on.
Can I have some
Come on.
wine? Well, I don't...
Yeah, let her have some wine. She's having some of her grandma's gravy that amounts to the same thing.
Hey, Mrs. T, do Maori people have a Santa Claus?
They do now, Craig.
Yeah, it's called the Waitangi Tribunal.
I don't think I'm going to be able to eat very well.
Oh, no.
Hang on, Nigel, hang on. I'll make it a... There, Nigel.
Hey, Nigel's revealed.
George. There you go. Right.
Well, we made it, Tell.
Oh, we always do, Bill.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Complete James Family Christmas Dinner 1990.
Whoa. It is not complete. Just a minute.
What?
No, Christmas is complete without the Chrissy tree
The last time I turned those lights on,
Oh,
fused every light in the house.
quick.
Jeez, I'm
Light
sorry,
the
Bill.
candle.
That's all right. It's just the right atmosphere. A ray of hope flickers in the sky. A tiny star lights up way up high. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. If tu iti pune humaira, tu mana kokia te marama, puta e te au, hayata te ata ho, kia pene pano, mai he tamaho.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
Round yon virgin mother and
Shh, listen. What? Stop raining. Now, we could save all this for tomorrow. I could get the barbecue going. Joke. Okay, let's go. Merry Christmas, everybody.
This was an Eisenberg project in association with New Zealand On Air, with funding support from the broadcasting team.